Hi, everybody. My name is Adam Juarez. I am now currently in the midst of my 19th year as an educator. I spent the first 17 years of my career in a small rural district out here in Central California, Cutler-Rossi Joint Unified School District, where I spent about 10 years teaching U.S. and world history for middle school and high school, and another 7 years there as the EdTech integration coach. Now, my seat at the table, at the board table, is I am a member at large, but I'm also the liaison for Q affiliates such as SGVQ and Beach Cities Q. So, what was my Q catalyst for joining the board? It would be the fact that I wanted to be involved beyond the local level. I spent years as a board member at the local my local affiliate, CVQ, but I wanted to go beyond just my region and then be a voice for an often underserved and forgotten region here in Central California. So I believe that really was my huge, probably my biggest motivation for wanting to join the board. Memory lane, my Q origin story. That would have to go back to, I want to say, around 2013, 2014. I was sitting in an LCAP meeting where the district, my old district, invited stakeholders, so teachers and the community, to come one evening and put us in breakout groups where we would discuss the different ways in which we might spend our money. So it was the LCAP thing was a new concept here in California, and I got put into a breakout group with our assistant superintendent, who was the director of curriculum instruction, and we kind of hit it off. I mean, I had met her before, but first time we really kind of sat down face to face in a small group, in a small setting, and for whatever reason, she really liked my ideas, and she spent then decided to make a concerted effort to come to my classroom and saw how I was uh, innovatively using what technology I had in my classroom then to really engage my students, and said, "Hey, we have a tech coaching job coming up. You should go for it." So I went for it. I got the job. And our first meeting, she said, "All right, we just bought a bunch of Chromebooks because we're doing online testing now and we're not doing paper pencil testing anymore. The SBAC is going to be completely online. So we have these Chromebooks and we only, as of right now, going to use them for online testing. But the school year is a lot longer. We need to figure out how we're going to leverage these throughout the year beyond testing." So she said, "All right, we're also going Google. So you need to learn everything you can about Google and Chromebooks. Come back and train our staff and our teachers to really get the most out of these devices." So that's what I did. And one of the first things I did is go to our local affiliate, CVQ, their event out in Fresno, and um, like I said, the rest is all history. It was that spark that just said, like, "Oh, these are my people here. These are my like-minded educators that that fuel me. Like, oh, these are the people that I want to be around," and I couldn't get enough. And I after that, I connected with more people on Twitter chat. Twitter chats used to be a really big thing, um, and as I got more into the community, my boss said, "Hey, you want to go to Spring Q?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I want to go to Palm Springs. That will be awesome." And there, I met more people and just continued to grow as my connections and my network. And one of my favorite things to do at a Q conference is to walk the halls in badge stock. So pretty much what I do, I'll walk the halls, and I promise you, I'm not trying to be creepy. I'm just looking at trying to read people's name tags and see if I recognize you from some network online that were maybe some social media. Maybe I haven't met you in person, and those are some of my favorite moments at Q. I won't forget my first Spring Q back in 2016. I'm walking through the hall at the kind of the halfway point where the Renaissance meets the convention center, where we used to have all of the all the posters sessions. And I'm walking in, I notice somebody walking towards me, and I can tell he's reading my badge. I'm reading his badge, and it's my good friend now, Jeremiah Roosh. Like, "Hey, I know you from Twitter. Yeah, we used to go back and forth on Twitter chats a lot," and just started this amazing conversation. And as these years have gone by, I've met tons of people that I never had met in real life at these conferences that I only knew through social media and email and maybe video calls. And now I get to meet them in person, and just those serendipitous moments just really kind of fuel my soul. And I will say that those are some reasons why you want to jump on the Q bandwagon, jump on the Q train, and just meet these people that are life giving to you. So, there's countless people throughout Q that are I consider some of the best friends I've ever had in my life, and they're life giving to me both personally and professionally. In the last few years, I've had some really difficult times on a personal level and professionally, and these people got me through it, and they've made me stronger. That's the best advice I can give about why you should join Q. It's so worth the $40 a year. It's a very small investment to really connect with. Again, I'm gonna say it again, life giving people. So one zesty tidbit about myself would be that I actually got married at Q. Believe it or not, if you don't know me, my wife and I actually we met through Q. Catherine and I met way back in our first Q. My first Q, I think it was her second Q, 2016. And again, for years it was just professional. We usually through our networks in Q, through Twitter chats and other social media, and eventually it blossomed into a romance. And so when we got engaged in the spring of 2018, we put it on social media, and Q reached out. They're like, "Hey, you want to get married at Fall Q?" We're like, "Heck yeah, we want to get married at Fall Q. We have to go to Napa. We love wine anyways, so it's kind of appropriate for us to get married at Fall Q." And lo and behold, they put our wedding was a session at the end that you could attend. It was on the schedule. People could sign up to attend. They filled up that auditorium. We had all of our Q friends were there on stage with us to celebrate. We didn't have a flower girl; we had a sticker girl, and they live streamed it on all the Q social medias. And people will come up to us and say, "Hey, you don't know me, but I was at your wedding, or I watched the live stream." And it's just again just another example of how Q has been so life giving to me personally. I met my wife at Q. We got married at Q. It's in our DNA now. My daughters will come co-present with me at local Q affiliate events. So yeah. So anyone if anyone wants to sit there and talk shop with me about why you should join Q, again, this video is a maximum of 10 minutes. I could talk for countless hours about it. So again, that's me in a nutshell, and I look forward to meeting everybody down the road.